Welcome to 60 Seconds. Let me speak to you as a veteran, United States Navy, 64 to 68, the Vietnam years. Let me tell you also that my family members, the men in my family, have fought in every war. And we do not get drafted, we volunteer to go. No one drafted me. I was 4F. I was a former asthmatic. I didn't have to go. I volunteered. Actually, I went to volunteer to be a combat Marine. Wound up in the Navy, but that's another story. World War I, the Civil War, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Afghanistan. We have come and answered our nation's call every time. The reason I'm saying that is because I'm concerned. While I was in the Navy, I saw many times these large airplanes landing and people taking off, coffin after coffin after coffin. 60,000 killed, American service people killed during that Vietnam campaign. Hundreds of thousands more injured, hurt, bodies crippled, minds harmed, emotions harmed. We paid one heck of a price for messing around in somebody else's mess. When Obama came, he said he was going to stop all of this and get our troops out of all these little foolish wars. And I was happy to hear that. Well, it didn't last long. When they dangled those dollars, he invaded Syria, Iraq. Today, we still have troops. And this is the crux of my rant today. We have thousands of troops stationed in places like Iraq, Syria, still after all of these years, in Jordan, in many other places. It's time for America to come to understand that we have one interest in the Middle East, and that is the protection of Israel. If we're going to protect Israel, take our soldiers out of all of these other little dung holes and put them around Israel to protect Israel from encroachment and to protect Israel's neighbors from encroachment by Israel. But we've lost several lives in recent days. And it sounds like we're getting deeper and deeper into military confrontations with other people. And there is no national American interest in all of that at stake. If someone there in these far-fetched places decides that they want to attack us, our intelligence will let us know that they are doing something. Our drones, missiles, and bombers can eliminate the threat without having troops on the ground. Yet we have thousands of troops on the ground in all of these little places. Let's get our American people out of harm's way. There are people who make billions of dollars off these wars. People who manufacture war materials. There are crooked politicians in America who make millions of dollars. They get filthy rich from their military decisions. And there are some people who are just warmongers and they want to fight. Let them go and fight. But not our nation, not the youth of our nation. If we are threatened, then of course I will volunteer to go. But if America is not threatened, other people have to learn how to get along with their neighbors and how to handle their own business in their own nations. I don't believe that we need to impose democracy on somebody, get rid of tyrants. Haiti is a perfect example. They had a tyrannical government for a long time. Papa Doc Duvalier. It was peaceful. It was growing. And now there's democracy and there's chaos. Well, let's protect America. Let's defend America. Not one drop of blood for anything else. Period. Thank you for joining me for a little bit more than 60 seconds, as my son would say.